mathematicians. Today we are going to talk about permutations. A permutation is a list or arrangement of objects where the order matters. For example, your class schedule is a permutation. Okay? The order matters which class you go to first. You don't get to just pick. So, we are going to look at how we can find out how many options there are without listing them all out. Right? We could list out a lot of different class schedules for the middle school, but we don't want to do that. So we're going to use permutations to find out how many options there are. So let's take a look at this first example. How many ways can 6 players stand in a row for a picture? All right? So in the picture, how many spots do I need? 6 spots. So there are my 6 spots for the picture. Now I'm looking at my team. How many options do I have to pick for the first spot? How many athletes are standing there for the first spot? I have 6 to choose from. Okay. So I pick Johnny. How many people are left for the next spot to choose from? 5. So I pick Sally. How many people are left to go in this spot? 4. Pick one of them. How many are left? 3. Pick one. There are now 2 people. Near the end, there is only 1 person left to go in the last spot. Using the fundamental counting principle that we did yesterday, we are going to multiply these together to get our number of ways we can get them in the picture. Enter that in for me on your calculator. How many different picture options can I have? 720 different ways these players can be arranged. We definitely don't want to list them all out, but there are 720 different ways the players can be arranged. Let's take a look at this next one. If 10 people are racing, how many ways can first, second, and third place be awarded? So, how many places do we have? 3 places. First place, second, and third. How many options or how many different people have the possibility of getting first? If they're all racing, how many people could potentially get first? 10 of them. There are 10 people racing. All of them have an equal shot at first place. So Max crosses the finish line. How many people are left that could possibly get second? Mary gets second. How many people are left out racing that could possibly get third? 8. What will you do with these 3 values? Multiply them together. How many different ways can first, second, and third place be awarded? 720 different possibilities for these 10 people to get first, second, or third. Okay. List out your spots, then start filling in how many options you have for each spot. If a student must take math, English, science, social studies, PE, and computers, how many schedule options are there? So how many classes must we fill? 6 classes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you start the day, how many options do you have? 6 options. Finish this one on your own. Find out how many schedule options there are. Let's see how you did. So we started out and there were 6 possible classes we could take. Okay. All right, let's say we take math first hour because it's your favorite and you want to go there first. You're not going to take math again even though you want to, but you can't. How many options do you have for second hour? 5. So you take English. How many options are left for third hour? 4. Next, 3, 2, and at the end of the day, you're left with 1 class that you must have. This looks familiar to number 1. What did we get? How many class options? 720. Seems to be a popular number in today's notes. 720 different schedule options. 2 different letters are selected from the word math. How many different combinations are there? So I could go M and the A, M and the T, M and the H. But we don't need to list them all out. Okay? So how many letters am I picking? 2. I have 2 spots to fill because I'm picking 2 letters. Try this one on your own. Let's see how you did. When I'm talking about the word math, how many letters do I have to choose from? 4. So I have 4 options for my first letter. If I pick the M, how many options are left for the second letter? 3. And I'm only picking 2 letters, so I only have 2 spots to fill. What do I do with these values? Multiply them. 4 times 3. 12 different possible ways to pick 2 letters. Using that, what is the probability that the first letter is M, the second letter is H? That is 1 option. Okay? There's no other way to get M than an H. It's already here. I can't do it again. It's there. So I have 1 way to go M, then H. So there's 1 possible way. Out of how many total did we say there were? 12. There's 1 way right here to get M then H out of the 12 possible that we just found. What is this as a percent? 8% chance of picking the M then the H. Okay. So list out your spots that you need to fill. Fill in how many options you have for that spot. 1 is gone. Then keep going for the next spot. Nice job today, mathematicians.